What's up, my people? I hope you're having a fantastic day. And today I'm going to be talking about the LG G6 that I bought back in 2017. This marks exactly 7 years since I got this phone. I mean, you can see it's in pretty decent, good condition. I try to, keep it away from like scratches and direct sunlight. I try to really take care of this phone. I mean, it served me really well. It has about 4 GB of RAM, 3300 milliamp battery, dual 13 megapixel camera with a USB-C port you can see down there, and a headphone jack that we'll definitely miss. The screen is a 5.7 inch IPS LCD HDR10 with a resolution of 1440 by 2880 pixels. It had a pretty good pixel density of 564. Corning Gorilla Glass 3. The operating system was Android 7 at the launch, and I did upgrade it to Android 9 later on. So the main camera was a 13 megapixel dual camera, of course, and it could record 4K videos at 30 frames per second. That was back in the days. That was 7 years ago. 1080p 30 frames per second or 1080p 60 frames per second with HDR. It had a 24-bit 192 kilohertz stereo sound recording. I think the microphone for this phone was really good. I really liked the way it recorded my audio. For the videos, I'm going to showcase a couple of pictures and videos that I took with this phone, so you get to see and hear what it looks like. So there you go. There's a quick selfie there. Obviously, you can see the sky is really oversaturated. You can hardly even see the sky. There's not a lot of detail, of course. If you were to take the pictures in the broad daylight, you'd have very good image clarity. You would be able to see a lot of details. But if you were to take pictures in a dark room or poor lighting, you wouldn't really have a lot of details in the picture. The camera doesn't really do very well with skin tone and colors. I think they do appear very washed out. Even the wide angle images, although it does support wide angle, but its ultra wide camera is still not as clear. Of course, just showcasing some more selfies, as you can see, it really applies a lot of filters to the face. And there's not a lot of image detail. So the images look very cartoonish like. So obviously in the selfie videos, you're able to see that it's not able to really handle a very bright background. So I guess in terms of like the speed and the overall performance of the phone, it's not that good. It has really degraded over time. For something weird really started happening later on is I noticed that the fingerprint sensor stopped working. Like it would work sometimes, but then suddenly it would just stop working. So that was kind of really weird with the phone. The other thing is obviously the battery after 7 years is not able to sustain retain the charge for a very long time. So you wouldn't really be able to use this phone for an entire day, obviously. The speaker is still pretty decent. The screen is okay. In terms of like the response time of apps, I wouldn't really recommend using this phone for very heavy, intense apps, especially not gaming. But to perform like basic tasks like checking your email, browsing the internet, receiving calls and texting, this phone still does the job. It's running Android 9, as you can see. It had this feature where you could double tap the screen to wake it up, I guess, and then just start up the phone. I really like the placement of the fingerprint scanner, so that was pretty decent. I ended up getting a clear case for it. Just so that I could protect its back from scratches. And I think it did a really good job. I was afraid of getting the clear case, but I thought that it would start yellowing over time, but I guess it's not that yellow. You can see that I'm launching the Play Store right now, and it does take a long time to load up the Play Store and even open up the apps and games and all that kind of stuff. So it's really, really slow. You can see how it's really struggling to scroll through. Yeah, this is just one of those phones where you can just use it as, just something to have as a backup in the event that your actual phone stops working or you've lost your real phone. I did try to update the app. Of course, the app comes with a lot of bloatware, pre-installed Instagram and Facebook, and the LG account. Of course, I did try to update the OS, but of course, it tells me that it's on the latest version, Android 9, which is a lie because we've got Android 14 now. Yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. I really do appreciate the like and subscribe. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.